Good morning, my friend. Welcome to this beautiful place where we're going to drop you into the most delicious flow state. We're going to wake up your muscles of receptivity, and we're going to have a really beautiful practice. It's going to activate your energy, activate the creator within you, and create a day of miracles. Let's do that. All right, let's start with some sound. What sound do we want to use today? I feel like we're going to use the drum. We're gonna use the fire drum. Ooh, I love when the fire drum shows up. It means we're gonna do a little bit of firework today. So breathing in and out. Letting the sound clear your energy. And out. One more. And out. So beautiful. Oh my goodness. I love sound because it clears our energy real fast. It collapses time. And in the morning, sometimes we can wake up and we have stress about the day ahead. And so we want to clear it out so that we start the day completely cleaned and cleared. Our energy is activated to create magic. Let's go create magic today. That feels really strong. So we're going to call in all of your angels and your guides and those who are here to support you in your life, in your family life, in your personal life, with business, with creations, with your purpose. We're going to invite them all in and through the divine light to come and sit with us. Take a nice breath in and out, moving everything through the ribs. I like to wiggle my ribs because it opens up space within the heart. There we go. There we go. We're going to ask that your guides will show us exactly what we need to see. It will be very clear on the work that we are to do today. Now, I want you to just open your throat. It just feels like we got to just open the throat. There we go. There's something, before we bless the body, there's something about stagnant energy or stagnant breath down behind the navel. So I want you to breathe in and you're going to breathe out, and I want you to breathe out like this. And then when it gets to the end, you're going to push harder. 3 times, okay? So we're emptying it all the way out. So breathing in. And out. And in. And out. Empty it all the way out. Oh, there we go. That feels good. Sometimes we just got to clear out the stagnant breath that gets stuck in our bellies. All right, so we're going to ask the light will touch our ears, our third eye, and our lips so we can hear what needs to be heard. That we may have access to all of our spiritual gifts, that we speak only what needs to be spoken. Ah, yeah. There we go. Okay, in this beautiful space. What is the work this morning? We're going to ask to be shown a vision of the work. Interesting. Okay. All right. One of my favorite things that Napoleon Hill teaches, and I'm not saying this is his quote, but it's something like this, okay? He says, if you can't hear God, it's because you have you have cotton swabs in your ear. Something like that. But the effect is that there is something energetically, spiritually clogging your receptivity or your ability to hear. And I'm not saying that you're not hearing, but we all can hear better. We can all hear God better. We can all hear our spiritual team better. We can all hear intuition, insights better, right? So my ear is hurting right now. Like there's like pain in it. So it's like, okay, the message is like, what am I not willing to hear right now? What am I not willing to hear? And can I clear this out so that I can be willing to hear, right? So I want you to ask that question. We're going to just place our hands on our hearts. I want you to ask inside, what am I not willing to hear? What has God been trying to tell me that I'm not willing to hear right now? You're going to breathe in. You're going to breathe out. And you're just going to listen. You're just going to listen to whatever shows up, whether hearing it, seeing it, feeling it. First thing that comes to you, that's always the answer. You're going to watch your brain want to be like, is that it? Did I just make that up? Is this really it? Like, that's just part of the human chatter, okay? The first thing that comes to you is always the answer. All right, so this is what I know, and I'm not saying this is truth, okay? This is just what I know in my own life, is that when the divine speaks to me, it's always clear, and it's always one time. And it's like, and then I get agency to listen to it. If it's not light, if it's not coming from the divine, it's coming from other sources, darkness, fear, lack, then actually their messages come in multiple times, like, and they become like a record. They play over and over and over and over and over, like a record playing over itself. That's my signal that it is not from the divine, that is not in my highest good, and that is not sourced in light. The divine, God, light, shares with me one message and then backs off. And in that space, I get to choose. I get to choose in. But like the divine never pounds me with a message. It's never like over and over and over. That's what the opposite does. The opposite of light is going to flood you with what I want to say is a loop. It's a loop of thoughts. And there's like 3 of them. They're going to come in and it's going to be looped over and over and over. And you're going to think that this is the truth, that this might be inspiration. But when it's looped, it's never inspiration. Okay? When it comes in once, you get to then choose it and bring it in. If you don't choose it, it like leaves. And that's what I call spiritual amnesia. You like literally forgot the spiritual message that came to you because you didn't bring it in and you didn't take action on it. So we lose it, right? So I want you to get really clear on the messages that you're getting, okay? And if they're looped, that's your automatic knowing that that is not the divine. That is not source and light. If it comes in clear once, you know it's like, oh, this is from the divine. And I get to choose this. So whatever you just saw right here, right now, that's it. So whatever you first heard that you aren't being willing to listen to, that's the answer. I want you to look at it in your hands. I always like visualize, okay, this thing that I'm not willing to listen to, I'm going to wrap it in light. I'm going to put on the altar and I'm going to surrender my will. And I'm going to ask God to speak to me around this situation, around this thing that I don't want to listen to, that I'm having a hard time listening to, and help me see truth and help me to see what actions I need to take. So you're going to just breathe in and breathe out. And in and out. All right here, right now. We're going to hand that completely over to the divine. We're going to go into our heart space. We're going to ask that the divine will touch our ears so that all the resistance to hearing truth, all the resistance to hearing divine inspiration will clear up completely, be dissolved, dismantled, and dissipated. And that our spiritual ears will be activated, that we may hear clearly God, our angels, our spiritual team, that we may hear clearly our divine self, our source energy, so that we can stay in the most critical lanes of momentum for our purpose, for our light, for our magic, for all of the passion that lives within us, that it will be focused, laser focused into the work we're here to do. I like that. Take a nice breath in and breathe out. There we go. Beautiful, powerful, powerful work this morning. Okay. So now that we are in this space where we handed this over, we were in surrender, our ears are clear. I want you to take your shoulders up and you're going to drop them down. Hand up. And down. One more. And down. Okay, we got to get back into the body. I want you to breathe all the way down to the soles of your feet. Move your neck around. Wiggle your fingers, wiggle your toes. You can stretch to the side. It feels like that would be really helpful today. Stretch to the side. Oh, goodness, that feels so good. Open your heart, open your heart. Palms up. There we go, wrapping you from the crown of your head all the way down to the soles of your feet in this beautiful divine light, shielding you in protection to infuse you and insulate you with light. May today be a day of divine listening. You may hear inspiration, you may see clearly, and the path in front of you will be opened in miraculous ways. Everything that is for your good is coming to you. Take a nice breath in. All right, my friend, I will see you tonight.